What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm freezing my ass off outside the apartment complex of our warm showers host. I just came out to make a few phone calls. Today we're gonna go to Breckenridge. It's only like 17 k's and hang out there for a little bit, and then probably make the push up the next pass. Sorry, gotta check the name of it. I think it'll be like almost. I think it's like 900 meters for the day. And there's two different routes, the Tour Divide route or like the Great Divide route. So we'll just see how we feel. But yeah, it's looking to be a nice day. Once the sun comes out, it warms up. So I'm gonna finish my leftovers and I guess we'll get out of here. All right, our hosts have gone to work and it's about 10 o'clock and I'm ready to get going. Still a little bit cool in the shade, but I think as soon as I'm in the sun, it'll be warm. And be a pretty chilled ride to Breckenridge on the bike path. So let's get to it. Good morning, Frisco. Oh shit. Okay. You braked and I grabbed my rears and they did nothing at all. I need to keep my front brake hand on. Holy shit. That was insane. Hey, I don't know if you guys noticed that. So, you know, I have one hand off because I was filming and I had my hand on the rear brakes. Katie slowed down a little. I grabbed the rear, literally nothing. So yeah, I got to remember to. It was like working. Oh god, it's in a minute. I need just to remember to hold the handle, the right handle, so I got the front brakes. Danger level. What do you all think? Of course, Danger's my middle name. Cautious is my first name. Right hand, front brakes. Look at this, the Marina. Boats. Americans love their boats. It's not Florida though, is it, guys? I miss Florida. But we do have mountains. So there's that. Beautiful. I think, so that must be like Frisco town there. I think we're gonna go in there briefly. So we saw this thrift store right off the route. We thought we'd pop in and check it out. So we just came a little off route to check out the main street of Frisco. Definitely has those busy ski field. Well, we got Snowtown vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna go bucket. Hey. I'm first giveaway, but fuck them. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. So, yeah, check that out. Isn't that sick? Right in town. We're jumping on Temple Trail now, and I'll check the map, but I assume this takes us all the way to Breckenridge, maybe. That'd be convenient. All right, it was another block down. We found it. Peaks Trailhead. Look at that. The dream. Breckenridge, right? I'm totally digging the bike path. It's a really, really nice change. Ah, this is sick, man. Give me more bike paths. What do you think? It's just so smooth and it's so quiet. Traffic sucks, dude. How sick is this? Now I know some of you will be like, Matt, your face is in the way, but I gotta get the thumbnail somehow. So good. I don't even know if I'm going the right way right now. I gotta check. Still up on this trail here. The view of the mountains. The river's right there too. We are on the highway though. You can see the little cascades on the river there. Could have filmed them a second earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Coming over the river now. I think it's the Blue River. I love these little bridges. Yeah, surprisingly close to the road, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're in Breckenridge. Look, there's some chairlifts here. That is sick, dude. I wonder if you can go up now. Oh, I'd actually kind of like to do that. I might look that up. All these Colorado ski towns are so sick. I love the rivers just come like right through the town. The town's like built around them. Dude, Breckenridge is sick. I see why it's popular? I don't know, what am I saying? It's a cool town, whatever. It definitely has that tourist vibe. I'm looking for a pho place. I think I might have gone too far. Alright, so I made a mistake. I already messed it up, but I ordered pho at For Real. Oh my god, it's so good. That was like 14 bucks, but the side of rice is pretty big and it only costs a couple bucks. I also got this boba tea. They're all vegan, which is awesome. Yeah, Katie's off seeing a friend, so I'm just gonna eat with a couple other tourists that just rolled up. It's perfect. Right, we've finished with lunch now. Thought it was good. This thing, so sweet. Popping into the city market, do some grocery shopping, get stocked up for the next 1 day, 2 days, like 3 days of riding. So, my mouth is full of these lychees, but look at this stack of food I've got. I got bread, juice, there's rice under there, and my fanny pack. That's how you do it bikepacking style. Well, still in Breckenridge. We're feeling a bit lazy, so we just popped on warm showers and found someone to host us. So we just come up the road. It's in a neighborhood that apparently, if you're gonna own a house here, you have to live in it and work in town. Because I guess a lot of areas of town are just becoming like holiday homes and party homes and stuff. Rentals and that. So yeah, we're gonna chill here and then continue on tomorrow, I guess. Alright all, so 1 day has passed. We stayed at the warm showers and now we're on the road again. I know I don't typically include like 2 days in one, but I thought I'd just try it, see what you all think. Let me know if you like it or if you prefer them all separate videos, but you know, yesterday became a small day. I didn't expect it would, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give them a little surprise here. So, we're gonna go over Boreal Pass, I think. And I think it's one of the highest elevation passes of the whole trip, but I'm not expecting it to be too difficult. We're already really high. Anyway, off to the shops. And so we are descending back to town, Breckenridge. How good of a view do they have? This is a cool town, man. No wonder it's so damn expensive and busy. Alright, so we're popping into the city market. As yesterday, I'll just grab a couple things. I think it's going to be a 2-day ride to Salida, so we'll be there tomorrow afternoon. And also in Hart, what's the town called? Damn it! The town we're going to today should have a little like convenience store. So we're now at the Sinclair, and if you remember from my last videos, we learned to fill the ice and water from the post-mix machines. It's so much better, oh my god. So we're gonna do that and then start this climb. Man, we got a headwind too. I hope we won't have it for this climb. Just coming through town's been hard enough. So we've just turned onto Boreas Pass Road, and there's a whole bunch of old railway stuff here. So it turns out, and I think we kind of knew this already, this was an old railroad, which means it should be a really nice pass to do, probably pretty gradual. And yeah, it was like the highest pass in the US for like a while, I think. It's a narrow gauge, 3 foot. Check this thing out. So this huge snowplow used to operate on this line, on this old railroad we're about to go up. Well, not this exact one, this one's from Alaska, but like similar to this. There's like pictures of like 7 steam locos pushing this thing through the snow. That's pretty cool. Like I love seeing the history, and I love knowing that we're on like a trail that has had so much happen on it beforehand, you know? Like so much blood, sweat and tears of the guys driving these things. It sounds like there's a bit of history up the way as well. So it should be cool. I think it was the Denver, Leadville, Gunnison Railroad. Anyway, I probably should start the climb. Not sure I'm convinced so far that this part was the railroad. I mean, we just did some major switchbacks. They seem way too steep. The gradient's not so bad now though. If anyone knows, I'd like to know, so let me know in the comments. Hey, so far this is actually a pretty chill climb. The view of town's been pretty good. The gradient's really easy. White River National Forest. Welcome to Boreas Pass Road Corridor. Look at this cutting. It's definitely got to be a railroad cutting. This is getting epic, dude. What an epic trail. The grade is so chill. To be this high, have such an easy grade and such a good view. Oh, it's such a blessing from the trail gods, it really is. Look at this, dude. Quite a lot of traffic up here actually for a gravel road. There's a car behind me.
I kind of like it though. It's a very different vibe when there's a lot of people around on these trails.
Good.
It's so busy up here, huh?
Yeah.
So many people.
Further and further out.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, we're at Baker's Tank. Milepost 102.16. Yeah, I guess it served the railway when it used to come through here. Talking to a dude I met, Andy. He's actually up there, you can see him. Let me see if I can zoom. He's like struggling on some rocks. Anyway, nice guy, had a chat, he lives local. And he said that, what did he say? There's another 3 miles to the top, which seems like heaps. It's actually been logged through here, which gives us a great view. Oh man, shouldn't be too much more to go now, I expect. Mind you, what is this mountain ahead of me? Hang on a sec. You see that? Surely we're not going up much more though, right? Wait for it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, damn, man, this is a good pass, guys. Alright, we're at the top of Boreas Pass now. You can see behind me some of the 3-foot railroad. I don't know if it's original or not. Apparently the boxcar used to be up here. I presume it's the one that's down there. I don't know for sure. And there's some old buildings up here that I think were all part of the railroad as well. This old building still remains. There was actually a town up here, if you can believe it, like a small town that served the railway. There's like nothing here now. Would have just been amazing, huh? Rough. This was like the section house. The boss of the railroad maintenance crew lived here. I think it's still a thing. I don't know what's in there. Not much. John's John. Ah, this is so sick. There's a ladder. Score. This pass is something else. And it's so interesting to read all the history, which is something I haven't really had a lot of on the other passes. So I'm actually really glad to do this one for that reason. Alright, well, I guess it's time to start descending. The woes of not having a bike stand. Obviously it fell over at some point. I have a pretty good idea of what my dream tour bike is at this point, and it ain't this thing, I'll tell you that much. It's actually starting to rain up here, so I'm gonna start descending, but decided to get a clip here, thumbnail worthy. Alright, we begin our descent. Oi. Check out this view. I cannot imagine having lived up here. I mean, I've been up here for like half an hour. It went from sunny to raining. Whew. So, I'm thinking this might be my favourite pass of the whole tour. I'm hoping I can put the exposure up because it's looking a little dark on the camera because the sky is so bright. So hopefully, oh god. Look, my rear brake is on full right now. Literally doesn't work. Yeah, so hopefully I can make it so you guys can actually see. I should have taken a photo there, shit. Probably gonna stop so many times on this descent, damn it. Look at that. Whew, this is sick. So if you're game enough to camp up here, the Selkirk campground is down there somewhere. I'm glad we didn't camp up here because I am cold. We're gonna keep going. Hey, so this is a view from the other side of the pass, and looks like we're nearly at the town. Changed a lot. It's like open country now. Paddocks, town straight down there. Let's get going. Oh man, this is so good. We've like come back around and we're facing more or less the direction we just came. It's so sick. Wow. What an awesome pass. This is probably my favourite pass. What do you guys think? I'd say this has been the best one. Alright, so looks like we made it to Como. There's not much here. Except there looks like some railway stuff down here. It's time to have a late lunch. And it was a good descent down, but I had a pretty strong headwind for that last bit. And my nose was just like running. Oh god. That'd be ripping. Oh yeah, cool. Wow, what a cool old ghost town, dude. Look at this. That is sick. There's Katie. Wonder where I am. Cool. This is awesome. I got guacamole bread and tortilla chips. It's overcast, and I'm actually really happy about that because I think the afternoon is going to be just in paddocks, like pretty exposed, no shade. So yeah, I'm not complaining if we're not in direct sun. I like it. I think it's good cycling weather. And then not much else to tell you. Once we heat up, we'll try and get going promptly, of course. This is a real ghost town. I mean, look at this. These buildings are all rough and run down. I actually think it's so cool. Hey doggy, come here. Come here. Hey. Hey puppy. Where's the ball? Back on the road again. You can probably hear how windy it is. We've got a pretty killer headwind, but it is mostly downhill to Hartsdale. So, you know, maybe that'll counterbalance it. I don't know. Well, the wind just died off a little, thankfully. Look at this. Who would have thought that in Breckenridge this morning, we'd be in these open paddocks by afternoon? Amazing, huh? It's also amazing that Como is so small and Breckenridge is so huge. Oh, man. It's windy. It's nothing like a climb with a good old headwind. That climb took forever. Thought it was supposed to be pretty flat for the afternoon, but so much for that. The Buffalo. You know, I filmed this because I thought that anyone that's ridden this is going to that's going to spark their memory of how brutal that hill was. Well, if you had the headwind like we did anyway. Woohoo! You know, the coolest thing about this road is because it's mostly a slight descent, it makes me feel so strong because we've got a headwind, like the strong headwind, but because of the hill it counteracts it, so I just feel like a hell gun rider right now. It's awesome. Oh, I love it. I don't mind headwinds too much, but also I'm in a pretty good mood right now. My mood fluctuates a lot, I think maybe. What do you guys think? Does it? Let me know, please. Saw this windmill, I just had to climb it. Hee. Put solar panels on the top. Well, the view might be better though. Just the like same view as I had. Alright, so 15 k's from Hartsdale, there's actually this little county fair park thing. There's tables, a whole bunch of picnic tables down there, what I assume is toilets. You know, this could be a great campsite if you don't want to camp in town. We were sort of thinking about it. I want to go to town, so we're just going to go to town. Couple of trailer homes. Thought it was kind of unique. Oh, there's one there too. There's a lot of trailer homes up here actually. Check out the view over here. Isn't that awesome? Quite a few ranches out here. 15 k's to go. There's actually a lake down there. I think it's a little off trail though. It's actually just occurred to me that like a car came past and all the dust went that way. And I'm pretty sure we're going right soon. So we'll have an even stronger, like it's almost a headwind but not quite. It'll probably be a proper headwind in a minute. We have made it. Alright, so you're not going to believe this. I am in a rustic cabin. We're trying to find somewhere to camp, and we'd asking over at the fire station there, and they said nah. And then a guy came up to Katie and just said, I got a hut you can stay in. I got a cabin you can stay in. So him and his wife brought us up here. They're letting us stay for free. Alright, so I just changed the gas over. There is some still left in there, that's weird. Anyway. And then after I did, I lit it and then put my arm through the flame accidentally, and I was like, oh, whoops. And then I was like, that's weird, something smells burning. And he was like, that smells like burnt hair. And I looked at my arm and all my hairs, I wiped it off, but all my hairs were like burnt off. Whoops. Is it rice in my tooth? I think the lighting should be okay. I think lighting's alright. Just finishing up dinner. It's almost 10 o'clock. And that is it for another video here in Hartsdale. Tomorrow we'll be hitting Salina, whatever the hell it's called. So tune in for that. Should be a fairly easy ride. We got, what was it, like
excuse me, like 700 meters of climbing, I think, and then like 1,300 of descending. So that should be nice. Hopefully, the weather is good, which it ought to be, and we don't have a headwind like we did this afternoon. That was nuts. Yeah, so make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you then.